Famous actor Xukai and renowned actress Tan Songyun recently captured public attention after being seen visiting their parents' home to introduce their first child to the grandparents. This visit was not just a warm family moment, but also drew attention for showing a rarely seen side of the celebrity couple's personal life. In an atmosphere filled with joy and closeness, Xukai and Tan Songyun appeared to fully enjoy their time with their extended family. They brought along their toddler, who quickly became the center of attention throughout the day. The grandparents from both sides were visibly enthusiastic to welcome their first grandchild, offering wide smiles and warm hugs that conveyed deep longing and love. It was a meaningful moment, especially considering how the busy schedules of Xukai and Tan Songyun in the entertainment industry often prevent complete family gatherings. This visit was also said to be an expression of gratitude and respect from the couple to their parents for their ongoing support, especially in their journey into parenthood. Simple activities like eating together, sharing stories, and playing with their child created a warm and loving home atmosphere. Without the spotlight of cameras or media crowds, the couple seemed to genuinely enjoy their roles as young parents and devoted children. The moment served as an inspiration to many fans, reminding them that behind the glamorous lives of celebrities, family values still hold strong. Many netizens praised Xukai and Tan Songyun for remaining humble and maintaining close ties with their extended family. They are admired not only for their professionalism but also for being exemplary figures in their personal lives. This visit reaffirmed that true happiness is not solely about fame or career achievements, but about warmth and togetherness with loved ones. Once again, Xukai and Tan Songyun demonstrated that family is the foundation of a complete and meaningful life. The togetherness of Xukai and Tan Songyun with their extended family continued into the afternoon, filled with relaxing activities that strengthened bonds across generations. Their first child appeared energetic and cheerful, playing in the yard with their grandparents, creating an atmosphere full of laughter and joy. Laughter often echoed from inside the house during simple moments like feeding their child or showing old toys that once belonged to Xukai and Tan Songyun during their childhood. The couple's parents looked overjoyed to spend time with their grandchild. They showed sincere affection through hugs, gentle caresses, and by sharing childhood stories with their children and in-laws. Without needing many words, their time together was a warm expression of love among family members. Despite being famous and busy with tight work schedules, Xukai and Tan Songyun proved they still prioritize family time. In the simplicity of the day, it was evident they wanted their child to grow up knowing their roots and feeling the love from older generations. This visit wasn't just an ordinary family call. It was a crucial moment in building emotional connections that would be etched in their child's memory. No fanfare, no grand parties, just quality time with loved ones. The day ended with a simple yet meaningful family dinner. The homemade meals prepared by the grandmother symbolized irreplaceable love, enjoyed together in a warm and friendly atmosphere. In that togetherness, Xukai and Tan Songyun exchanged grateful smiles, as if realizing how precious moments like this are amidst their fast-paced and pressure-filled lives. The visit served as a reminder that, even as the outside world moves rapidly, home and family remain the most peaceful place to return to. For Xukai and Tan Songyun, the day wasn't just about introducing their child to the grandparents. It was a celebration of the family values that form the foundation of their lives as a couple, as parents, and as children who never forget where they come from. After dinner, the warm atmosphere in the home didn't end right away. They continued spending time together, sitting comfortably in the living room surrounded by old family photos that told stories of the past. Tan Songyun was seen showing childhood photo albums to her child, occasionally pointing out the young faces of their parents and sharing funny stories from the past. The atmosphere became intimate and touching, bridging the past and the future in one humble room. Though still too young to understand it all, their child seemed interested in the stories. The laughter and happy expressions of the grandparents, along with the full attention of the parents, created a safe and comforting environment for the child. He played freely in the living room, surrounded by the overflowing love of 3 generations. Even old wooden toys and dolls kept by the grandmother for years were brought out again, becoming a new source of joy. Xukai, who often appears serious on screen, looked relaxed and affectionate in the home setting. At times, he played on the floor with his child, laughing freely, while Tan Songyun sat near her mother, sharing daily life stories as a new mom. Without grand words or dramatic moments, the atmosphere spoke volumes about the strong emotional bond between them all. The family savored every second of their togetherness, undistracted by phones or outside interruptions. Time passed unnoticed. As night grew late, it was time for their child to sleep. Gently, Tan Songyun carried her child to the guest room prepared by her mother, complete with a warm blanket and a small stuffed toy on the pillow. Meanwhile, Xukai helped tidy up the living room while chatting lightly with his father, discussing simple yet meaningful things about their child growing up, about the future, and about the importance of preserving family togetherness. When the night became truly quiet and their child had fallen soundly asleep, Xukai and Tan Songyun sat together on the front porch of their parents' home. In that silence, there was no need for many words. The warmth of the day was enough to remind them how important it is to return, not just to a place, but to the people who love them unconditionally. That day became a new memory that would stay in their hearts, becoming part of their life journey as a couple, as parents, and as children who never forget their roots. The cool night air wrapped around the home of Xukai and Tan Songyun's parents. The soft glow of the porch light cast gentle shadows on their faces, which looked calm and full of gratitude after a long yet joyful day. They sat side by side, enjoying the quiet night occasionally broken by the sound of crickets or the breeze rustling the leaves. There was nothing left to do that night except savor a rare, peaceful moment. Inside the house, their parents had retired to their rooms, feeling happy after a day spent playing and bonding with their grandchild. Simple moments like these, witnessing a new generation in the family, seeing their children grow up and become parents, are a joy of their own. The presence of a grandchild brought new color into their lives, reviving long-held memories that had quietly slept within. In the bedroom, the child slept soundly, surrounded by simple yet meaningful items, a handmade doll by the grandmother, a knitted blanket that once belonged to young Tan Songyun, and a small pillow embroidered with traditional patterns by the grandfather. Though still a baby, the child had become the center of a small universe within this family, uniting 3 generations in genuine love.